Well, hello, folks. Coming back at you with just another little short video. This time, just we're gonna talk about my experience with rice and why I think, in the long run, that long rice versus short rice, long rice is gonna be the way to go. Now, I haven't did no, field for field and blah 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 to test this, but just what I've noted time wise, I think long rice, you just come out way, way ahead. So, being that said, there's two ways to plant rice. Well, there's the short rice way with this machine here, where you just plant little shoots, and then the long grain rice, which we'll get to in a minute, over there you just plant with a regular planter. Now, in order to plant with this machine, you have to have the field started flooding. They don't have to be fully flooded, you just got to have the pump started. And also, you have to, do some kind of either cultivating or plowing or whatever it is, seed bedding, whatever it is you want in order to use this. Now, with the right planter, you can just do direct plant over, you know, last year's harvest stubbles. And you don't have to have the field flooded to plant with the planter. Now, once you get done planting the whole field with the planter, then you'll flood it. But this thing, I'll in it, is doesn't have a very wide, you know, planting spread versus the planter over there, which you can go with whatever width you want on a planter, depending on what width of planter you have. But we're going to get this started, and this little thing here just runs out so quick with seed. Now the planter I'm using over there is on unrealistic seed and fertilizer. Speaking of, I didn't even put fertilizer in here for the simple fact that it just runs out so fast. So, you can either, after you get done cultivating, you can spray your first spray before while the field's not flooded. And then, come back and spray after you plant your seeds. But to me, it's just a waste of time to try to keep up with fertilizer because it only holds like 250 liters. And as you can see, there's hardly no rice. But over there, I got a little wagon with a bunch of pallets on it. So we'll see how far this thing gets. So let's go in here, see what we've got set up. Headland on. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Let's get this guy going. Oh. I think we got ourselves a Blondie. Go ahead, Blondie. Plan away. Alright. Now, this is for long grain rice. And like I said, the planting width is so much wider, faster. The field is cultivated, but like I said, it's not required with certain planters. Certain planters you can just plant right over old stubble. So, like I said, I got unrealistic here. So, but even if you just had normal, this thing would plant this whole field. So let's go see. Check this out. We're good. Good, good. All right. And let's get this thing rocking and rolling here. Now here's the trailer I got with all the, I'm gonna do the straps. All right. So let's see how far this thing gets. Like I said, it's just very, very time consuming with regular rice. On both the planter side, you have to cultivate. You know, you got to get the field flooded, started flooding. And then use this little thing to plant. I mean, this is the way the Japanese do it. Now their modern way is using this planting method and the harvester that we use to harvest the rice. And just the amount of time it takes to harvest the plant. Yes, you get paid quite a bit more for regular rice, but see, now we're already out. The time factor, you just get so much more done. Continue. So. Really? Alright. Oh, very well. So that even make a full round where it has to be filled. And this one's going to be done so much faster. So, just my opinion. Just wanted to do a little short video here to show you the difference. But it's entirely up to you how you want to play the game. But I think as far as time management and profits based off of time management, I think long rice you're going to come out way ahead. Now, we haven't, we didn't sell our rice last year because by the time we got done harvesting everything, we ended up with, well, one is around July, which we were harvesting in October, and the other one was September, which September and October, or wasn't, no, it was August and September, we were harvesting rice. But by the time we got done harvesting, rice in September, the time had switched over to October, so we just said we just said we'll wait. Well, I know this is unrealistic. It's running 15 miles an hour. And this one's running 11. Yeah, that's another thing too. With this thing, you can fertilize and seed. Your first fertilize. This one you can too, but like I said, it's just so time consuming to have um to have a fertilizer vehicle and this um pallet both. It's just I don't know. To me, I just think it takes way more time to go through this process. And I think that I'll make way more money with long rice on a time frame situation. Whoa. Alright, so like I said, this thing's gonna have this done way before that does. But the other thing I wanted to look at real quick here is let's go to the map. So we did away with short rice except for this field, and the only reason why I did this was to demonstrate to y'all how, what's the process of planting the short rice versus what needs to be done to plant the long rice. But we've done transplanted all our fields to long rice, and I think that's what we are going to stick with. So, being that said, I think, I don't want this video to go too long here, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to sell off all the equipment for short rice. We got 2 combines, but the one combine's pretty small, and the reason why we had that is just to go around the edges and do, because on the short rice, there's a couple patches that long rice grew on the edges, so I got the little harvester for that. So we might trade that harvester in, that head in, sell all the equipment for short rice, and then see if we got enough to buy another big combine. Now I know once we sell all this rice, we'll be in good shape. We still got a few more months for that. I think July is for one of them, the short rice maybe. We'll go look. But in the meantime, what we're going to do, that's another thing too, and I got a whole bunch of greenhouses. So I think what we are going to do is we are going to stop this field and we're going to end up planting it with long rice. But I just wanted to demonstrate on what the process was. So we got all these greenhouses here, and they got all of these pallets on it. Now I got to get rid of these. So let's see how this is going to operate. Oh, Alright, now let's go check some prices here. So, long rice is in September. Short rice is July. Okay. Now, can we even sell pallets? I'm sure we can. I just don't know if this rice box. Alright, so I don't see none. Alright, let's get back up here. Where rice is. Alright. Alright, well, let's see here. If we go over here, change output. Oh. It's not letting me change output mode. Well, that's kind of not good. Oh. Where do I click on this one? Can't change output mode. Alright. Well, let's see what happens when we go in here and get nothing for them. Alright, so it is what it is, but they're gone. Now, I mean, I would keep these greenhouses, but they're specifically for rice only. You can't grow nothing else in them. So, we just gonna leave that for right now. Now, let's go back over here, pop out of this thing, and let's go back to machine, and we're going to go to rice. So, yeah, we ain't gonna get much money here. I don't think we're gonna get enough to get that harvester. We might have to wait to sell the rice, but let's see what happens. So, we want to sell, 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 sell. Oh, we don't want to do that. I wanted to sell, sell. Alright. Pretty sure that's about all. I really only got this planter here because it got tracks, and I wanted to build a plant in flooded fields with tracks, but because see, you can plant long rice and short rice with this thing. I think both of them I can. But I was going to do short rice with this versus, you know, the little machine. So, well, we're not going to, and it's a big, healthy, good price too that we can get for it. So, Let's see, yeah. Like I said, this one does, I can plant both too, but I don't have to have the field flooded to do it. So, alright, keep that. And this one's almost done. I'm pretty sure this planter will plant on a flooded field. Look, oh, okay, yeah, we should have plenty. How much is, I don't know, I think that combine's 700,000. Let's go take ourselves a gander. Yep. Alright. The small one that we have, which is this one. Huh. Alright, well, I forgot to sell that one. Let's get on down here to the combine. So, the little guy. Oops, didn't mean to do that either. Let's get back over here. Sell. Header. Sell. Alright, so we need 3 things. We need one of these. I don't ever really put tag on machinery stuff. Alright, that looks good to me. Okay. Ooh, let's see how much this 50-foot header is going to be. Should be 140. Yeah, I think we got this covered pretty good. Alright. I know if I don't load this thing up, it's going to put the header trailer over in the tree somewhere. So we will grab a hold of it, move it on over here out the way. Wrong one. Go in here. We want the 50-footer. Get some John Deere yellow rims and get that jewel. Alright. Where's the park at? See if we can buy it with no crashing it. Alright, so now we are set for long ride. We'll go park this thing. I don't know, maybe we'll, after we sell some rides, maybe we'll plop down some more greenhouses over there or something, and grow something. I don't know what we'll do with that space over there. We'll figure something out. But for now, we'll park this brand new combine over here. Turn that off, pop out, grab this one. I don't know if y'all can tell, I got a little bit of OCD. Like everything, organized. Alright. Not doing any harvesting. Go ahead. Alright, so there's that. Field's done. Where are we at? Alright. Kind of lost my bearings there for a second on where we was at, but we'll go over and finish planting that other field. See if it'll let me with this planter. Flood this field yet? No. Guess I gotta wait for the little guys to pop out the ground first. Little falling. Which will be next month. Alright, let's see what we can accomplish here. Going over here, that looks good. Oh boy, where you going, buddy? I mean, he's just going around in a complete circle. Are you lost, buddy? I think I got a drunk AI. Wow. Alright. Why not be able to plant? Let's see what he does this time. Well, there answers the question. We cannot plant in the water. Okay. And it's probably not going to let me drain the field because it's already been started planting. So, only real solution would be to never mind. It'll let me empty it. Alright, well we'll just leave that right there. And we'll call this a video. I just wanted to demonstrate the difference and give my little opinion on growing rice, and that we are converting to long rice only. Now, you know, as soon as we get into July, we're going to see what the prices are. Might just wait till September. Maybe take a little lower price on some regular rice or not, and then sell everything. Long rice, short rice, sell it all. I'll make a little short video on how much we ended up with. Until then, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see what we get into the next video. Peace out.